So, needless to say, the little venture, it went as wonky as I expected it to. I'm crying because I'm crying because it's just it's upsetting to see how people could be so cruel. Namely, the one who is in charge of this whole operation against me, you know. I asked about doing my advertising in the weekend market because apparently the palm reader is supposed to be going away. And I told the gentleman when he's sure that he's gone, just call me so that I could go down and set up my stall and pay my money and advertise my business. And I passed down there last weekend and the palm reader's not there and I wasn't given a call back or a text or anything. So I'm taking it as I'm not welcome there. So Green and Partners, they're ignoring me as well. So I can't advertise down there either. And then just now I went out to do my thing and exactly the same thing that they did with the hairdressing, you know. I didn't expect anything different. I expected exactly what happened there. It's like it's an insult to my intelligence really because it's like it's so obvious, you know. It's so obvious that they're trying to look the other way and act like I'm just not there. It's all a confidence kind of, it's confidence shots, you know, shots meant to belittle my confidence, but it can't work because I know the power that God has put in me, you know. So anybody that's losing here is all those idiot people downstairs who want to pretend like they don't see me, yet still their whole life is falling apart. Their family life is shitty, their work life is crappy, their private life is crappy, their love life is crappy. They all need to hear from God, to be honest. Me, when I need to hear from God, I have the ability to commune straight with God. So I don't need to worry about me. I went out there for people. But as usual, Oxbridge Hollywood, full of actors and actresses, you know. I didn't expect anything different. To tell you the truth, I really don't even know why I'm crying. I think it's just my natural human tendency because I know that God's got me. I'm not worried about how this is going to work because I know that this is going to work. I know that this is meant to work. I know that God wants to use me. I know that I'm going to be fine. It's the journey for me, I feel. I feel like and I can ask if I want to because it's kind of like just the uncertainty because it's like what's gonna happen next. I know I can ask if I want to, but even though I have the ability to get my life story, access my Akashic records, I don't use it on myself a lot. I guess it's just out of principle really. Because I don't know, if we train ourselves to rely on these things, then I think that it's an unhealthy practice. So for me, I choose to pay attention to my intuition. I choose to hone in my intuition. I choose to use prayer and stuff like that. I think I think I'm upset too. I think I think that's the reason why I'm crying. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. These people, they don't even know who they're dealing with when they're dealing with me. It's a good thing that I'm so principled, you know? It's a good thing that I'm a good girl. I choose to be. Trust me. Or else I'd be a really bad girl. It's good to Ah! I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. See, I wasn't trying to come on this here with tears in my eyes, but I think that in this situation, the tears are very much warranted, you know. And this just goes to show you guys. I live a very, I live a very troubled life. So even when you see me come out and I look strong, it's because I am strong. It's not because I'm trying to be strong, but that don't mean that I don't have my own issues, you know. I have my own problems. I need to hear from God sometimes too. I need somebody to fight for me sometimes as well. I need somebody to show me that they care about me sometimes too, you know. I have my own issues. I basically suffer from the same things that you guys suffer with. But God God has made all of our lives exactly how they are for specific reasons, you know. It's all about character building. It's all about it's all about um increasing our faith, increasing our understanding. So you see the things that make us cry today, once we go through them and we understand them and we master our emotions, they won't make us cry tomorrow. They won't make us cry tomorrow, you know. We'll go through them like it's nothing. You just have to remember when that shit made you cry. It'll be just a memory then, you know. That's cool. No matter what happens, I'm gonna be absolutely fine. You see, that which the enemy meant for evil, God always turn it around for good for those who love the Lord. So I don't need to fear. I don't need to fear the future or anything like that. All I know is when the enemy comes knocking on my door to harass me about rent money and council tax money, I'll make sure that they meet God at the door. I'll say a prayer and ask God to take over before I even go to the door. Because the The enemy is the one who is taking money out of my hand. The enemy is the ones who's preventing me from making money. So it's not like say I don't want to pay my rent and my council tax. Is that I've always had an impeccable record. Anybody that check my records and go back far enough, they'll see that I'm the type of tenant who always pay my rent on time. And I was so good at doing it that I was even in credit at one point, you know. It's not my desire to not take care of my responsibilities. But it's unfair for them to keep money out of my hand and then try to come to my door to provoke me and torment me and bully me, you know, knowing that they are the ones responsible for me not being able to pay my way. And I swear, I don't care how much money I get in my savings account, I am not going into my savings account to pay any rent, even if I have £1,000,000 in my savings account. If it's not money that I worked for myself and put in there, I am not, I repeat, not going into my savings to take out any money to pay these dark ones and Hillingdon Council any rent or any council tax. So as long as they stop me from actually being able to work and make my own money, I refuse to pay rent. I refuse to pay council tax. Yeah, because they're being very unfair to me and I don't appreciate it. Fair enough, they are ordained to do that to me. I am ordained to do this to them. Since you want to play dirty, since you want to play stupid, let's play dirty and stupid then, innit? If you don't allow me to make my money, I am not paying you anything. The only time that I'm paying any money towards any rent and any council tax is when money come into my hand that I have worked for myself. So keep playing. Dark one.